If you want to earn in dollars and spend in rupees, then there's no better option than exports. I have worked in domestic market and now working in international market. The order quantity here is really good. Even small players like us can make use of this opportunity.
अभी तक आपने जितने भी शिपमेंट्स भेजे हैं क्या पेमेंट टर्म्स में भेजे?
सर मैंने अभी तक 100% एडवांस पे ही काम किया है।
गॉट इट। मिनिमम टू मैक्सिमम क्या प्रॉफिट मार्जिन पर आपने काम किया है?
तो मिनिमम 25 से लेके मैक्सिमम 40% तक मार्जिन पे मैंने काम किया है।
Brilliant. That's how a generation 2 manufacturer turn as an exporter. Namaskar everybody. Welcome each one of you to one more podcast. And this time we are going to unfold one very powerful case study where you'll be learning how he started his journey, what brought him into export, what are the profit margins involved in this, and why buyer trust and the entire process. So first of all, Ashish Bhai, welcome and thank you very much for investing time here for the podcast. Warm welcome to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for inviting me to this podcast and giving me the opportunity to share my good journey.
Brilliant, sir. So Ashish sir, kindly introduce yourself so that viewers can know about you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ashish. My company's name is Naman Enterprises. I come from Chennai, Tamil Nadu.
Brilliant. Ashish sir, tell us something. Export में आने के पहले आप क्या करते थे?
Sir, I basically come from a family business background, sir. From a young age, I was going to my father's office, and I always knew that I would join the family business. But ironically, after graduation, I got the opportunity to work with Citigroup Global Services, which used to handle the back-end operations for Citibank. I worked there for about 2 years, sir. Then I took a break. I started preparing for my management studies. But later on, again, I joined my family business.
Right. Brilliant. So Ashish sir, what brought you into export? Because working with Citibank in such a great position, owning a family business, then suddenly export, क्या चीज आपको export में लेकर आई?
Before getting into exports, we used to work in the domestic market. So for about 8-9 years, we operated as a white label manufacturer, working exclusively for a single brand. The turning point came sir, after COVID-19, when every big international brand had a standing inspection to to work on China Plus One policy. So there I saw a significant shift in the supply chain, and I saw a huge opportunity for India. And I started exploring the opportunity, and that's how I got into export.
Got it. So Ashish sir, tell us something. What how you came to being exporter community. आपको हमारे बारे में कैसे पता चला?
Sir, Instagram का algorithm है sir. It's like when you start searching for exports, it shows all related contents regarding exports. So one day when I was browsing Instagram, so I luckily came across your 2-day export workshop program. So I quickly registered. Day one was a real eye opener for me, sir. The way you explained the step-by-step process to find out the buyers and different ways to reach out to them, I was totally amazed by the clarity you gave. But unfortunately, sir, I was traveling on day two, so could not fully participate. So a few weeks later, I registered again, and I got the opportunity to talk to you on day two of the workshop. I was completely convinced after talking to you, sir, and I immediately joined your mentorship program.
Got it. So Ashish sir, let's play a quick round. Tell us something. अभी तक आपने जितने भी शिपमेंट्स भेजे हैं क्या पेमेंट टर्म्स में भेजे?
सर मैंने अभी तक 100% एडवांस पे ही काम किया है।
गॉट इट। मिनिमम टू मैक्सिमम क्या प्रॉफिट मार्जिन पर आपने काम किया है?
तो मिनिमम 25 से लेके मैक्सिमम 40% तक मार्जिन पे मैंने काम किया है।
Brilliant. That's how a generation 2 manufacturer turn as an exporter. Ashish sir, that's amazing. Fabulous. Ashish sir, since it was your journey, you started reaching to the buyers and making them understand about your product. एक्सपोर्ट इंडस्ट्री में अक्सर ये होता है कि एडवांस पेमेंट नहीं मिलता है जब एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं लोग या सीखते हैं स्पेसिफिकली, तो उनके मन में डाउट्स होते हैं। ऑल्सो ये भी होता है कि वाई बायर विल ट्रस्ट। तो आप क्या कम्युनिकेशन करना चाहेंगे आपकी जर्नी के थ्रू? वाई बायर विल ट्रस्ट?
So my journey began when I received a positive reply from a buyer. He was inquiring about my product. So we had a great conversation, and I sent him some design inspiration on the WhatsApp. We then started working on the samples also. Next day, I got a message from someone from his team saying that they were struggling to source a particular item, and they were asking me whether it will be possible for me to source it for them. It was not my product, sir, but a product from my same industry. It was totally out of my scope of work. So I called up a few agents in Mumbai, arranged the samples, shipped it across, and got it got immediately approved. So he wanted the shipment very urgently, and he requested for a ad shipment. So I shared my account details. He did his due diligence, and he sent the payment right away. That day, I was absolutely thrilled. My export journey had officially begun. But trouble number one started. I realized I did not have a CHA in Mumbai. That's when I realized having a CHA in my city alone is not enough. I somehow got in touch with a CHA in Mumbai, and that's when trouble number two started. I did not have the AD code registered, and the process for AD code registration was at least 3 days. I was stuck. Then somehow I gathered the courage to speak to users because I knew there were fundamental lapses in my preparation, and the foundation work was not properly done. But luckily, it was a monsoon season in Mumbai, and red alert was issued for 3 days. So I quickly shared the photos of the packaged good which were lying in the warehouse, along with the link of the online news article about the red alert. This gave me some crucial time. So in that meanwhile, sir, I completed all my documentation work and shipped the order. Although the shipment got delayed, but the buyer was really very happy after receiving the goods. In fact, the very same day, he asked for samples for the next order, sir.
Got it. Brilliant. Why buyer trust is it's always being in communication with them, sharing what is so right. Got it. Got it, Ashish sir. So, Ashish sir, how, so the moment you started this journey, how it went for the family members?
Sir, my family knew that I was working for export orders, but none of them knew what I was doing. But when the first order was executed, everybody was happy. My grandmother, she was surprised that she could not believe that someone can export without moving out of the office. All thanks to you, sir, for explaining the concept of merchant exports.
Got it. Right. Great. All right. Now, Ashish sir, since you did the journey with us during national events, live sessions, assignments with buddies, accountability partners, what is that wow moment in the learning which you have gained so far?
Sir, I think it would not have been, it would have been difficult for me to reach this far without your support. You had clearly distinguished the foundation part, marketing part, and the sales part. So in the foundation, we used to first sort out all the documentation things. Then we used to visit the ECGC, had bank visits, made a list of freight forwarders, courier partners, and all of that. That's when we enter into the hackathon, which is a 21 days sales challenge. Here we used to report our progress on daily basis, do body call activities, group activities. So the entire community under your leadership is so much giving that it feels like a family here. I think you have set a very powerful step-by-step process. I know it feels like a holy book. If we live by it, there's no way that you don't turn out as an exporter.
Got it. Sir, what are the future plans you have now?
Sir, in our community, we have set the game for 100 containers, sir, and post that it's daily loading.
Brilliant. My dear entrepreneurs, this is what we believe. Each one of you, people, those who are watching the podcast, either on YouTube or in some ads or on some reels or during the session, this is what it is basically needed and required. पहला shipment भेजिए, जो भी information चाहिए, implementation करना है, experience लेना है, कर लीजिए. The next game must be, which is something, putting you on like world of performance on a very next level. That's where 100 containers is the next game. How you will do that? Adding more resources, adding more products, adding more buyer, opening all the gateways to reach and to cause more sales and then daily loading. Brilliant. आशीष सर, जो भी व्यूवर्स हैं इस पॉडकास्ट को देख रहे हैं, चाहे वो कोई रील्स में देख रहे हैं, चाहे वो यूट्यूब पर देख रहे हैं, चाहे फेसबुक में कहीं भी देख रहे हैं, ये व्यूवर्स हमारे एक्सपोर्टर्स हैं एंड एस्पायरिंग एक्सपोर्टर्स हैं. एक्सपोर्ट इंडस्ट्री के बारे में आशीष भाई, आप इन्हें क्या मैसेज कन्वे करना चाहेंगे?
So my message is very clear. If you want to earn in dollars and spend in rupees, then there's no better option than exports. I have worked in domestic market and now working in international market. The order quantity here is really good. Payments are 100% safe. We get an opportunity to serve the nation, sir, without having to stand at the borders. I personally think, sir, that there is a good 5 to 7 years window where even small players like us can make use of this opportunity. So, if you are thinking about exports, don't hold back. Now is the real opportunity.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Ashish sir, thank you very much for investing your time. My dear viewers, that was Ashish sir, all the way from Chennai. How a generation two manufacturer turned as an exporter and now journey of having more and more shipments, more countries with more buyers. Looking forward to witness more powerful results. Thank you very much, Ashish sir. Viewers, thank you very much for watching here till here and looking forward to serve with one more podcast. Have a great time, ahead. Thank you, Ashish bhai.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.